man, we need to put makeup on this face. Ugh. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around this neck of the woods, my name's Melissa. Welcome, join, subscribe, do all that jazz. Today, as you can see with the title, I'm going to be testing a few year hacks. I had already started doing my eyes, and then when I looked at them there wasn't that many eye ones, so the eyes are done. We're going to be focusing mainly on skin, and I think we should just begin. I moisturised about 5 minutes ago, and the main one, I guess like the biggest one, is the put primer on and then powder it down. I think it's mostly tailored to people with oily skin from what I know, but I have very normal to dry skin, so I don't think it's going to help me that much, but apparently it does like blur your pores, so we'll try it. I'm going to use like a proper primer. Benefit Professional, why not? So we'll just dab this on like the main areas and then massage it in. I don't think this will be very long because I don't actually have that many to test out. A lot of the ones that were sent in, I like kind of do on a daily basis anyway, so I feel like it's not going to be that like fun for me to test them, if you know what I mean. I think this was made popular by Jackie Aina, and I don't know what primer she uses. Oh, right, powder. I need to powder this. I'm going to use my Coty Airspun and just put a really light layer on top of the primer. I think this will be absolutely fine. My issue is how am I going to blend products on top of this, but we'll see. That's the point of all this, isn't it? So I guess all over. I can see why this would be good for people with oily skin. I can imagine it would work pretty well. A tiny bit more on because I still feel like a little kind of professionally moist. Let's oh no, so another one that quite a few people sent in was putting on concealer before foundation. This does not seem nice, but I'll try it. Apparently it gives you a lot more coverage, and that's a good thing, so we'll try it. I'll use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I was gonna pick a high-end one, but might as well do this. I'll just put on as much as I would usually put on, I guess. I mean, do I put it everywhere that I normally would? I feel like that's about as much as I put on usually. Am I allowed to add more if I don't like it? And then another one was blend out your concealer with a dry sponge. This one is dry. It's a sponge I don't like, but it's the only clean one I had. So I'm going to blend it out over this weird base. I feel like I'll just instinctually want to put more concealer on after this is done, like when I've got my base on. It is blending, but not really at the same time. I might try a wet sponge just because I want to. I think this will probably work quite well as well, but I do still feel like after I put my foundation on, I'm like, no, Melissa, you need more concealer. I quite often use it for like lightening foundation as well, so I don't know. Be fine. I will point out there's an ice cream van driving around outside. I mean, everything's blended okay. I think it'd be more of a test for foundation. I'm gonna use like a medium coverage, my favourite one, the ABH, just because this concealer trick is supposed to give you more coverage then when you put your base on, so we'll try this because this on me is a medium. This always blends like an absolute dream, so let's see if we have any issues over this base. And another trick with foundation on the lips. And I always do this anyway. Mostly because I'm too lazy to try and avoid it. So, works for me. This foundation is so beautiful, isn't it? I just adore it so much. There was one eye one that I will do, by the way. Where's my mirror? Everything is blending out over this base real nice. I'm actually not having any issues. I think my pores look pretty good. I don't think they look like better than usual though. Like you can see my skin texture. I have it. Doesn't bother me. Everyone has it. But I think my skin looks good. But then this foundation is extraordinary. I do feel like I need a bit more concealer like under my eyes. I don't know if that's just like my own hang-ups or if it's just like force of habit, but I do feel like I do need a bit more concealer underneath my eyes. And I think it does look a little cakey around my nose there, and it never usually does. Overall though, it is looking nice. I will just add a tiny bit more concealer. Then I was told to bake with a dry sponge, which is something I do quite a lot just because usually I only like wet my sponge and then I don't like putting powder on it in case I need to use it again. So this is the like Real Techniques baking sponge. Seems like the right appropriate use of it. Oh, I forget how messy this powder container is, but it's such a good product. And then I was told to bake my whole face, well not bake my whole face, but use a sponge to set the rest of my face just by patting the powder in. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be quite a lot of powder. But don't worry, we're allowed to use setting spray. Doesn't Patrick Star like kind of bake his whole face? I'm sure someone does. Oh. Robert will be looking at me like, no, Melissa. I definitely prefer a brush. Not because I look terrifying right now, which I obviously do, but it's faster in my opinion. One thing I'm never accused of is using foundation that's too dark for me. I guess I just wipe it off. Hopefully I won't remain this pale. I still love this powder. Yeah, I mean I'm set, obviously. So I used a lot of powder. I'd be surprised if I wasn't. I'm actually gonna add more powder in one of our steps, but that's alright. I was told to use a setting spray, a hydrating spray throughout the process, like after each step. I don't know if I've done it after each step technically. I'll use my Alginist Lash because I absolutely love this. Quite a liberal amount because I used a lot of powder and I feel dry. I don't feel like super dry, I just feel, you know, makeup-y. It's all looking alright. It's looking fine. I think I do look a little dry. Just a little. Which I don't usually. I definitely don't usually. But I don't think I look like ridiculously dry. But the side of my nose here looks like shocking. Can you see? That looks real cake. Like around my nose looks super cakey. And that literally never happens. Everything else is looking fine. Like I'd still leave the house like this, you know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, it's so bad. I just think that powder does pale me out, so maybe I should have used a different one to like bake my whole face. I am gonna contour very quickly and then we're gonna carve out our contour, which again is something I do sometimes and I do like, but this person says that they always do it, so we're gonna do it as well. I think it's like a Jaclyn Hill thing. I mean, I know all of them do it, but well, all big people have these techniques. I shouldn't assign names because I'll probably forget someone and then get shouted at. So yeah, I'll do that quickly and then we'll come back and we'll carve it out. I literally could not live without contouring. I could, I don't want to. I am gonna use the same powder, the same sponge, and we're gonna run it underneath our bake, underneath our contour, and chisel it up a bit. I think we just like bake under here. And that's gonna give us a super sharp line. I remember when I first started contouring, I would take like my debit card and like put it on my cheek and then contour that way. I'm sure a lot of you did as well. I never like match up both sides though, it's fine. I think like Jaclyn Hill takes it all the way like down her lip. So we'll just do that. think we're just gonna leave that there to simmer in. I guess I can just quickly bronze while this is going on. I didn't get any tips. Trying not to knock that powder out of place. I feel like when I do this though, I get too defined a line. But we'll see, maybe today I'll like it. Right, setting spray, because we then are going to put highlight on top of setting spray, and apparently, I mean, I know a lot of people say it really works. I'm actually going to use my Ofra Star Island because I've been adoring this, honestly. Didn't think it would happen, but here we are. So I'm going to have it ready because I'm scared my setting spray will like be gone. So, oh no wait, I should probably wipe the bake off before I set it in place. Right. Give me a few minutes, I'll come back and then we'll wipe that off and then do it. I've left this on for like 10 minutes because I want it to have done something. So I'm just gonna rub it off. Rub it off. It's definitely like lightened the area underneath my contour. I don't know if it's giving me a super sharp line. But it's not, I don't think it's had like a detrimental impact, although I don't know if that part of my face just looks a bit light now. I don't know, maybe I need to use a powder that's got like a lot of coverage. I'm not sure because I'm not I don't know. I have done it before and it does work. So let's do the setting spray and then the highlighter. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Shake and Glow because it's bomb. I don't like doing this because I always feel like it's not going to blend. That's why I never ever do it. But we'll try and let my face just dry a tiny bit because it's very wet. Right, this is over Star Island. Yeah, I mean that's definitely going on even more pigmented than usual. What side do I need to do so you see it? I'm just scared to like rub my brush around because I feel like I don't know if it'll actually like blend. I think this definitely works. Yep, it definitely does because this is going on like too much. Oh no. Not that you get too much highlight, but you know what I mean. Well, that is blinding, that is for sure. I'm not actually having any trouble blending it either. I should point out, because that's like my main concern when it comes to this technique. Someone also said put highlighter all over your entire face with a big fluffy brush, and I feel like I can't really do that with this one because it's just too intense. But I feel like that's what I do with my skin finish anyway, although I haven't used it today, of course. Although I could have, I just didn't. I mean, I'm glowing. I'm absolutely glowing. No doubt about it. Yeah, I've just been obsessed with this Ofra one. I don't know. I didn't think it would happen, but it has. I'm going to put my blush on like I normally would, but my next suggestion was put blush on your nose and your chin as well, and it brings everything all together, so we'll see. I'm just going to... I want a glowy blush. I'll use my Zoeva Twilight Hour one just because I can't find my Milani. I've not looked properly, but I'll just do it like normal. I like this one because it's glowy. Oh, I should have used what's it called, Benefit Georgia, but actually that's too glowy to put on my nose, I feel. Ain't that pretty? So on the chin, where about? Just in the center. I used to do this quite a lot. And on the nose, where about on the nose? Tip of the nose? I'll just try tip of the nose. I feel like I'm putting on too much. On the tip of the nose. Oh gosh, tip of my nose looks really orange. Maybe it's like bridge of the nose. Let's put it all over my nose. It's fine. On the chin. I do like it on the chin, I don't know, I just feel like makes it like a photo frame, you know, you're getting all your bits, I don't know. Never very good at explaining myself. I got quite a few talking about brows to put on what's it called? Got to be hair gel to set your brows. I don't have that. I don't have any hair gel in my flat, so I'm just gonna like finish my eyes, put my brows on, and then we'll come back and put lashes on together, because that is a trick that actually has changed my life. So I'll be back in a second. We'll do that. Oh, more setting spray. I'll use my Algenist one. Another tip was, and I've just tried it on this line, it actually works really well, is if you don't have a coloured liner that you particularly want, then you can put on like, I'll just let him go past. Anyway, take a white liner, or you can even put like concealer in your waterline. This is just a Kat Von D one. And then take the shadow that you want to use and a brush and just press it on top of your liner, and then you get the colour that you want. This works really well, like really well. This is a great tip. I do get shadow in my eye, but that's fine. Throw mascara on, and then we'll put on our lashes. And the next tip is to apply your eyelashes. A few people sent this in, and I've been doing it the past few days, and actually it really works, and I think my life has been changed. So we're going to take our eyelash glue, and preferably one that has like a point, and I'll do it in real time so you can see. I'm going to paint this where a lash will sit. This is my velour glue, you know I adore it. It's just the best. I always thought this would maybe like make my eyes water or something, but it doesn't. And then however you like to apply them, I like to apply mine with pointy tweezers. Oh, I need to look down in here. And then pop the lash on. Wiggle it around to where you want it. And that's literally my eyelash on. It's on. I just need to apply mascara to make it match the other one. It's so easy, and I don't know why I put off trying this for so long. I don't know. And I always put on lashes like every single day, and this is, I would say, 1000% easier than putting it on the lash band and then putting it on your eye. So I would really recommend this one, especially if you struggle putting lashes on, because it's excellent. There was only really one suggestion for lips, so I've put on Jeffree Star Mannequin, which is not my favourite, but the suggestion was, the tip was to put concealer in the centre to lighten it up and give you that ombre effect, so that's what I'm going to do. I've done this before. I don't really like doing it with concealer, is the only thing, just because I find it a little drying. And I've got quite liney lips. But on the whole, it works really well and does give you that kind of ombre effect. I've put it over quite a lot, but it does work well. Finish off with some setting spray. You know, on the whole, I think everything is looking pretty good. So we're finished, and I have to say overall I'm really impressed by like how my skin looks. I thought that the primer and powder trick would be really hard to do, like to make work, but actually it looks good. And like I said though, I've got normal to ever so slightly dry skin, so it's not really tapered towards me. My hair extensions like were due out like a month ago and now that can happen as they're falling out. Probably what has impressed me most is the eyelash application technique. I think it's very easy, very fast, probably the best one. I also do really like the effect of putting the highlighter over setting spray. I've always kind of shied away from it, like I said, but it does work. I can see why people do it. Concealer on the lips, although I don't think it looks great on me, I think it can look good on other people that maybe don't have as many lines in their lips. And overall, yeah, I mean, a lot of setting spray. What more could Melissa want, really? I do that all the time anyway. I'm definitely going to take a few of these tips and tricks forward into my everyday life. I don't think I would do all of them all the time, especially the powder over primer, but I think if I had like a special occasion or was going to be out like all day and really didn't want my makeup to sweat off, then I would probably do that, especially in summer, for example. So yeah, thanks so much for sending me in your hacks. If you've got any more, you can leave them down below in the comments. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching my videos. It really does mean a lot. I know I'm putting out a lot of videos and it means a lot that you're watching them. And of course, a massive thank you as well to my Patreons. Thank you guys for your support on the Patreon platform as well as on YouTube. It really means the world. We've got a WhatsApp group, a Discord group, a Facebook group, and I do lives as well. The link is in the description if you want to join. And yeah, on that note, I will piss off and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side.